What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Squints, man, and we back again to tell you guys how to clamp up each archetype from point guard to small forward. We'll do the power forwards and the centers in another video, man. But this time we're just going to tell you guys how to lock up those 6 archetypes: the playmakers, the sharpshooters, the slashers, the shot creators, lockdown fitters, glass cleaners. And some of these archetypes, with the stuff I'm about to tell you guys, like, you can literally put them out the game. Like they'll be irrelevant, to be 100% honest with you. So we're gonna just go ahead and get into it, man. Before we get the video started, though, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also smack that like button, man. Playmakers. Most playmakers that you guys probably go against think that they can dribble, so they'll do the same back and forth until they think that they've lulled you to sleep, and then try to make a quick move and score on you. But what you have to do is, I don't know what it's called particularly, but the trigger, when you press the trigger, don't use that when you're guarding a playmaker, because when you do, they can exploit you with it. Don't use that until they're about to make their move to try to score or like to attack the rim. Even if they're going to try to attack it and dish, wait until they make that move to use the left trigger on Xbox, L2 on PlayStation, to try to stop them. And I think it's called intense defense. Yeah. Always watch for the screens, man. A lot of playmakers live off screens, and you just got to be good and become adept at going over and under them, whichever one to be better in different situations. And always remember that playmakers are jacks of all trades, but they're masters of none, man. So if you go put good enough defense on a player that's a playmaker, he won't be able to score consistently on you. Now, moving on to sharpshooters. I consider myself a sharpshooter, so I'm kind of exposing myself here. With a lot of sharpshooters, man, if you watch those screens, you're clamping them up, because a lot of sharpshooters can't do anything without the screens. Like, that's what they rely on for. Literally 99% of their shots are off screens, or they're running around and somebody sets a screen, you get caught on it, and that's really what they do to catch you up. And you have to play all the way up on sharpshooters. Remember that their strengths aren't that high, so if you keep on bumping them, they're gonna probably either pick up the ball, or if they keep on trying to dribble move on you, they might end up losing it if they don't know what they're doing. Actually, more than likely they'll end up losing it if they don't know what they're doing. So that's really how you guard sharpshooters. And when people come at you with the double screens, man, that's when you just have to be in depth with your teammates if you're playing with a team that you know, and they just have to know that, like, you guys call it out with each other, and they'll just have to know to come pick up for you, because clearly the person's right there with the double screens, and it's kind of hard to stop those. Now, with a slasher, slashers are the easiest archetype to lock up, you guys. I promise you, I don't think that a slasher has ever killed me in the game. Slashers, you just have to play off of slashers. They think that they're shot creators, but they're really not. Their stuff isn't high enough for that to consistently work on you if you can close out quickly. And when they do make that move at the basket, you do that intense defense and bump into them one time and push them away from the basket. Like, just keep on pushing them away from the basket where they can't force up a shot and try to get it in. And you can stop slashers really easily. And that shooting off dribble stuff, if you're sticking moderately good defense on that, they won't be able to get it. Even if you don't try to jump up and block it, more than likely if you put a hand up, they're gonna miss it. And like I said, just make sure you wait until they try to make that move to the basket to bump them real quick. And usually they'll force up a bad shot if they're trying to force it up anyway on you. And last but certainly not least, shot creators, man. That mid-range off-dribble jump shot from shot creators is pretty deadly. Like, that's kind of hard to stop since that's what they're adept at. So what you have to do with sharpshooters is try to bait them into shooting set shots, because we know that their set shots aren't that good. So when I get sharpshooters, I try to let sag off of them and let them think that they're going to get wide open threes. And as soon as they do get it, I'm going to try to close out if they're about to shoot, I think, or I'm going to just run up and play pressed up on them like I would for a sharpshooter. And you want to force off dribble threes. You don't want to let them get inside to that mid-range, because more than likely with the way 2K is playing right now, it's going to go in if they get into that mid-range and shoot off dribble. But if they shoot that 3 off dribble, I know it's still like a 90-something, but it's less likely to go in. And when they're trying to attack the basket, because, you know, they have the second best like dunking and stuff after slashes, you play them that same way. As soon as they try to make that move, you just push up onto them, you push them. You try to force them to pass the ball away or shoot up one of those bad shots. But like I said, that mid-range, man, that mid-range Deadeye badge, that difficult shots badge on Amethyst, it does something to you. So you just try to really, the thing that I try to do is try not to let them get past the 3-point line. I try to keep all shot creators outside of the 3-point line, because I'll let you shoot set threes and then I close out all day, because you'll probably hit like 1 out of every 5 or maybe 2 out of every 5, but that's at best. Because if your closeout defense is good enough, you can stop them. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to y'all about lockdown defenders, because if you can't lock up a lockdown defender, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they're lockdown defenders. They're not meant to score. So if you're letting somebody who's not even meant to score on you, you might need to just turn the controller in. And glass cleaners, if somebody has a small forward glass cleaner, you should be killing them. And I guess when they get in the paint, they could, like get the rebound and then just go right back up on you. But a small forward glass cleaner probably has terrible like post moves. So if you can get him where he's just like trying to do a post move on you, he's more than likely gonna miss that shot, because they're not about that life, you know. They might get a rebound and put back, and you can block those sometimes if you time it right, but they're not really meant to be out here trying to score the basketball. And other than that, man, that really is how you defend all of those archetypes. I'll be back to tell you guys how to defend the few that are left with the big men either Sunday, if I don't drop the best sharpshooter build video on Sunday, or on Monday, because you know we post on Sundays and Mondays. If you guys enjoyed the video though, man, go ahead, smack that subscribe button and hit the like button if you guys are new to the channel, man. Let me know if these tips helped you guys. And other than that, man, until next time, guys, it's been your boy Squints. We gone.